everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Ignore that streak. I don't want to think about how it ended, but the way that it got started was pretty fun with that ridiculous Isaac 2 Dark Judas FADC. Oh, that ain't Falco. Nice memes, mates. WVTH. Wiveth. Liftbug. That is your seed. Just if you're not even watching, you can just type it in. It's spelled just like it sounds. Wiveth Liftbug. Just type that right in there. Wiveth Liftbug. It's the Gaelic word for water, in case you were curious. Alright. I am very, very interested in this item room being awesome. And I haven't talked about it, but I love playing as Blue Baby. I'm a big fan, you could say. That's a joke that I've pretty much stolen wholesale from the subreddit. Now that the Binding of Isaac subreddit allows you to use, like, they're not picture files. It's like XML or something like that, or CSS. Anyway, it allows you to put, like, some of the icons. Wow, that's really good. Some of the icons for items into, like, the actual text fields. There's always people like, I'm a big fan of this item, and it's a picture of big fan. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it, and that's why I stole the joke for use myself. I like being Blue Baby. I don't like fighting Gurglings if I'm going to be using Big Fan offensively. I mean, there is some value in it, but I want to stay as far away from these MFers as possible, where MF stands for Marginal Fuckboys. If you could just stay away, that would be great. I've already lost one Spirit Heart, and one Spirit Heart might be more than we can afford to lose, because the main reason I like the Blue Baby is because of the endless deal with the devil. Either you're dead, or you got the best chance possible of getting a deal with the devil, basically. Well, not the best chance possible, because you can blow up beggars and stuff like that to get a better chance, but you know what I mean. You got a very good chance of getting a deal with the devil, or you're deceased. So as long as you're alive, you can at least hold out hope that a deal with the devil is coming. The downside, well, it actually worked out well for us. I didn't realize that we were on an XL floor here. I think it might be in our best interest to kind of look around then. What is it? It's like really framey when we enter into a room here. I almost wonder if maybe... No, I don't have a Skype message. Maybe I'm just seeing it for the first time. Maybe my eyes have gotten a little bit better. Maybe it's not framey. I don't know. Probably due for a restart. I've had the game open for like 4 hours here. I'm doing this, by the way. The reason I'm not going to the boss fight right away is because, again... Oh, that was so bad. Our deal with the devil chances are basically on-augmented by our performance on the floor. So my thinking is, let's look around, maybe find a tinted rock, get a Spirit Heart that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable taking a 3-heart deal with the devil, although I have lost some HP in the process. Also, we'll get an item room. Getting an item room makes us, you know, conceivably a lot better off. And more likely, like that could be Balls of Steel, for example, conceivably more likely to have an even better boss fight and have a better chance of getting a deal with the devil as well. But of course, there's various different kinds of outcomes. You know, every run in Isaac is a little bit different. It's like bits and bytes. You know, every bite's a little bit different. Except it's always the fucking weird ass barbecue O-rings. You have bits and bytes in other parts of the world, I'm sure. Best friend, look, we found the item that I think is worse than poop. There's a couple of them. Butterbean's up there. But I think that my best friend is worse than poop, because I still have this, like, I don't want to, you know, make light of a real thing and say, like, I have PTSD about it, but that's kind of the closest approximation that I can come up with. It does, or at least I had the superstition that it killed you instantly on some rooms in vanilla. Now, it probably doesn't work that way anymore. It can't work that way anymore. That would just be very silly. But I still have that kind of assumption. And who knows, maybe we get petrified poop, and if we get petrified poop, then I'll be very excited to, you know, have the poop that we have right here. As of right now, I'm mostly... Well, this could be great. If we end up getting what I hope we get here, which is... unfortunately, we're a little bit out of sync here. But if we end up getting what I hope we get here, which is... Actually, this is exactly what I wanted. I was hoping we'd either get Spirit Hearts or like at less than 3, but in fact we ended up getting a bomb, which is going to allow us to blow up that tinted rock, which is hopefully going to allow us to have enough HP to justifiably take a deal with the devil. And what we're, you know, hedging our bets against is the possibility of us having a deal with the devil for a 3-heart amazing item, like Brimstone or Mom's Knife, that we are unable to take as a result of the fact that I've taken some damage. So I'm hoping that doesn't end up being the case. The secret room is pretty much guaranteed to be in this location, like right over here. If we get enough money, the shop might be worthwhile. In fact... Oh, that's so bad. I'm gonna try to play it just to see if we can get like an... Oh, we completely broke even on it. So I'm thinking worst case scenario... Okay, well, we're already in best case scenario here because we're fighting Monstro. But the worst case scenario would be if we really, really need more HP, we can get it by paying a key, going to the shop, and blowing up the donation machine and getting a spirit heart in the process, probably. A spirit heart to purchase in the process. Alright, let's just stay far away. I've already done good damage with Big Fan. Let's see. We got Torn Photo, which is apparently one of the best DPS upgrades in the game. And a 3-heart deal for 9 lives, which is not incredible, but I still think it's really good. This is how much I like 9 lives. I'm not trying to show off, but when I hear Josh and Nick talk shit about how 9 lives sucks, it makes me a little ornery, I've got to admit, because... most of the time, especially in the early game, I would gladly sacrifice HP for lives, because you only need one of these lives to work. There's a tinted rock there I saw. I don't know, the game is looking a little framey to me. I apologize, but it's... Oh, there's another tinted rock there. It's a little bit out of my hands for now. Probably something to do with Steam, if I had to guess. So let's hope... You know, already we've already gotten back to almost the same amount of HP that we started with there. 5 cents. We actually picked up a bomb. So I was thinking about going to the shop, but since I picked up a bomb, I'm not that worried about it. This should be another Spirit Heart here, or, you know, maybe Small Rock, but no, that's the starting amount of HP we have, plus 9 lives, and now our chances of becoming Guppy definitely have me looking on the bright side of things instead of simply just trying to, you know, keep ourselves afloat here. If we can take these guys out, I would like it a great deal. Thank you. And the extra pill. I think you can get... Oh, that's really good. I think you can get health downgrades as Blue Baby. Normally, if you had only Spirit Hearts, you would exclusively get health upgrades. But Blue Baby, it functions a little differently, so I don't think that would actually work for us. And we'll save ourselves a little time here doing this. See what this is. Why am I thinking of, like, oh, I'd be really excited to get Petrified Poop? No, I wouldn't. I'm not getting rid of the cancer trinket for Petrified Poop. Not in a million... god dang years. Money's good, but I don't think there's much incentive. Okay, a little confused with Curse of the Maze here. I don't think there's much incentive for us to go to the shop until we get, you know, the appropriate amount of money to actually be able to take something. Like, take a real item. I know we could get... This is better. I know we could get a Spirit Heart or a battery or something along those lines, but that's not that appealing to me. What is much more appealing to me is the opportunity to pick up something half decent. That is a frame and a half right there. Like, literally, that was 1.5 frames over the course of, that was not a euphemism. I think it was because someone signed into something on Steam. I've just gotta, like, I've got to learn to go completely offline. It's really annoying the way that works out, but, again, I think it's a driver issue for me. Oh well. I'm not gonna spend the whole episode talking about frame rate issues that might only be really noticeable to me, or might be incredibly noticeable to those of you out there. I don't know. It's all good. This might be a library then. Yeah, okay, with this being a library, I am going to walk over the spikes to pick up Book of Belial. Or actually, you know what, it's probably better for us to just chariot. I don't think we're going to be able to get all this. In fact, I'm just going to take Book of Belial and then get out. I was going to get a little funky with it, but I think this is a better choice. So I don't really care about Book of Belial for the deal with the devil aspect, because we're getting deals with the devil no matter what. But the extra damage, especially with this incredible rate of fire that we've got going on here, is nuts. You might be saying, go to the shop. If you go to the shop, you'll get a Spirit Heart. Maybe it'll make it more likely for you to take a deal with the devil. At this point, if a deal with the devil is going to show up and kill me, I honestly welcome it. Not because I'm some kind of badass, but because we're going to, for sure, come back to life after we die. So who cares if we come back and, you know, we miss out on a couple Spirit Hearts in the whole scheme of things. Not that big of a deal at all. I'm also hoping that we have the opportunity to go to a boss rush here. This is pretty much my ideal Blue Baby run right now, because it allows you to just kind of play around with the kind of situation that you've got here. I have no idea where we're going. Thanks to... Do we have Curse of the Maze and Curse of the Unknown, or did I just have like a miniature stroke or something somewhere down the line here? Oh, you know what? I had an amnesia pill. That's what did it. So I really have no idea where I'm going. You know what? Fine, you savages. I'll buy a Spirit Heart. I think that's a good decision. Because I came up with it this time. When I had a straw man come up with it, I thought it was a terrible decision. I think that should tell you a lot about me. Maybe to the left? I don't think we've gone to the left. Well, we've gone to the left. Or we had Curse of the Maze take us to the left. There we go. Jeez, I could have been trapped in that Hall of Mirrors for 10 lifetimes. Good. That gives us exactly enough to take one... to take one deal with the devil and live. Okay. 2 deals with the devil would kill us, but if they're worth it, they're worth it. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Is this like the Castle 8 from Super Mario Brothers 2, The Lost Levels? Do I have to go in a very specific pattern in order to make it happen? We're gonna get 1 deal with the devil for sure from the Fallen. 1 deal with the devil item, I should say, and then we're gonna get a deal with the devil for sure thanks to Book of Belial. Not very good damage. But the Pact gives us those spirit hearts that we lost and then some, plus the damage upgrade. Now, the nail is a good item. We're not gonna take it though. I'm happier with Book of Revelations, and I'm happy with the spirit arts that we have going on in our favor right now, so let's head down to the next floor. I am almost at the point, and it's a little cocky. You like that? I learned that one on Reddit. Check it out, reddit.org. I probably shouldn't have taken Bob's Brain just because it's a little bit of a... You know, if we're already above the D threshold, which we were, taking this is a little bit risky, but I took it anyway. I don't want to get too cocky, but I think we are almost at the point where we're in a one-run situation. I love Monstro's Lung. I'll take the opportunity to rep Monstro's Lung whenever I get the chance. So you got to stop on that middle spike, and it's dangerous. You know, you have to have some major huevos to make it work, but it's fairly repeatable. Now, immediately upon picking up Monstro's Lung, I wish that we did not take Bob's Brain because it's going to make it a little bit more tedious to use Monstro's Lung, a little bit more dangerous, I should say. But Monstro's Lung is so great in and of itself that I don't mind. It can completely screw you on the occasional synergy, but for the most part, I really think Monstro's Lung is maybe one of the most unfairly maligned items in the game. It can ruin your run in some situations, but especially if you can get around the large charge time, it's got so much offensive potential. You know, like any charge item, the ability to walk into a room and just kill 1 or 2 enemies right off the bat is incredibly important. Like, that's one of the reasons Brimstone, Mom's Knife are so good. Oh, come on. Is the ability to just neutralize like a third of the enemies on a room as soon as you walk in. It's crazy good. Now, I am not performing too admirably here. Now we could use some piercing shots. That would be lovely in order to like hit multiple enemies at the same time. More than enough money to make our shop worthwhile. This is Caves or Catacombs 2, which means that we're going more than fast enough. I think that's a smart pickup. We'll take this too so we can get to the item room. It means we're going more than fast enough in order to get to a boss rush room. We have the capabilities of doing boss rush. That was not a very smart way to handle that one that time. We already went there. We got Monstro's Lung. Well, we'll be able to go to our item room on the next floor. Wow. At least that time we didn't get hit by the spike. We got hit by the actual enemy. Good. Which means that we took a little bit less damage in the process, but I still feel like an asshole. HP is fine, though. The only... Oh, that's so bad. The only real problem with Monstro's Lung is the charge time and the broken synergies, but you can remember those, which I can't, or you can get lucky enough to not encounter them, then it doesn't matter. Good stuff. Good stuff. And again, this is the kind of run where I really appreciate 9 lives on a run like this, because it's fairly conceivable that I could, you know, lose this life still. You know, we have an HP that's, it's nice, but it's not crazy. But I would, oh my god, this frame rate, man. I would very much consider it at least plausible that I could beat the boss, like the endgame bosses, only getting hit once or twice, maybe even 0 times, if we, just get a couple of more cool synergies, damage upgrades, stuff like that. Alright, we're up against Gertie. Bob's Brain is not ready yet, which is... No, now it's ready. Which is good, because it took care of some of the riffraff for us. As you can see, Monstro's Lung making very short work of hurdy-gurdy here. Very easy. Fire a little Bob's Brain action down there. We will get a deal with the devil. The range upgrade is actually kind of nice with Monstro's Lung. You know, not the be-all, end-all. Would prefer some other items, but I'll take it. And this would be an awesome opportunity to get Lump of Coal, but I have a feeling we're probably due for a Krampus' head. We've been getting a lot of Lump of Coal lately. Yeah, I can't be too mad about it. I can be a little salty, but not mad, I guess. I'm going to stick with Book of Belial. Krampus' head is a very nice item. It maybe saved us on that Lost run that we did, but I'm a little bit more excited by the potential that we have here with Monstro's Lung. Of course, it was still a 50% chance either way, but yeah, let's do it. Goat head. How many different ways can we get into the deal with the devil every single time? We're Blue Baby. That doesn't guarantee it. We're Book of Belial. That does guarantee it. And then we're going to get Goat head as well. One thing's for sure. This is the kind of run where if you played this seed and you had Isaac, for example, you would probably have some sweet opportunities for rerolls. And I don't begrudge you, you know? I love the Blue Baby action as much as the next guy. So if you want to play this run as Isaac, if you want to play this run as Azazel, I don't care. I'm just happy you're playing along. What a cool feature that did not exist in vanilla. Thought I might be able to get him early. Take him. Yeah! Death card. Not really what I was looking for, but I'll, you know, enjoy having a little faster time here. I'm hoping for a card that allows us to teleport. Probably shouldn't have even done that. A card that allows us to teleport makes boss rush super easy. Monstro's Lung is like one of those boss rush type items that I would love to have the opportunity to, you know, pick my synergies with. I don't know, maybe chocolate milk or something is awesome. Maybe chocolate milk would break our run. I think it's a Ludovico technique that totally busts it. So we can just stay away from Ludo. The extra key is actually very important there. That'll allow us to visit everywhere I want to visit. Oh, land a shot. Stop losing your own spirit hearts by being a ding-dong. Scissors are not very good. Oh, the sneeze. Okay, that was just a fake one. I'm the greatest actor of all time. Seriously, that was a real sneeze. I relish it, though, because now I feel like I can talk a little bit louder and not be all congested and stuff like that. That's the universal sign for congestion. Try that with your doctor next time you go to their office. Or their orifice. Don't sneeze in your doctor's orifice, alright? Unless you're into that, but that's like, if they're a doctor, I don't think they're going to be into that man/lady. Like, that's pretty unsanitary. This is our... Yeah, we've been there. We don't have to rush... But at the same time, I don't want to go slowly here. And again, like, Boss Rush is actually one of my favorite new additions to the game. I originally thought it was a novelty, but, you know, we can go to it, or if we decide that the items are not good enough, we don't have to. There are enemies here. There's always enemies here. Could have landed that shot a little better. It's okay. It's okay. We can go to our shop if we have the opportunity to do so. Wow, that's a glorious fuck you right in the center here. Double keys, and then they dropped a nickel in it. That's not worth it. Okay. This should be our shop. If it's a library, I guess I'm not going to mind that much. But we've already seen all the books that I would like to get. Book of Revelations, you know. Not going to save our run this time. Greed, huh? Normally might consider using Book of Belial, but this is going to be over real quick. That's a nice dodge there. I like to call it out when it happens, because, yeah, then shit like that happens, and I'm like, oh, I'm bad. Alright, we might have to speed it up if we're going to make it into Boss Rush. Lucky me there. Alright, this should be easy. I am disgusted with the amount of damage that I'm taking, but at the same time, I kind of think it doesn't matter. Wonder if that Book of Belial shot actually made those tears that were in the air better. There's definitely some frame rate stuff going on here. I apologize. I'll restart the run, or restart the game before I record my next episode. Yep, that's what I was hoping for. Alright. I love Monstro's Lung, but as much as I love Monstro's Lung, I've learned you never pass up a Brimstone, man. You might be saying, oh, you get Brimstone all the time. Go back and check it, man. We have not had Brimstone that frequently in recent memory. Okay, so we also just became Guppy instantly. Admittedly, we become Guppy fairly frequently, but oh my god, this is great. That is... Oh, make sure you take the right thing with you here. That's incredible. We now have Brimstone and Guppy. That is maybe the fastest we've ever gone from, like, 0 to winning. Now, I think Monstro's Lung plus Brimstone might actually be, like... Compared to Brimstone by itself, I think it might be a small damage decrease, but compared to the average run, it's like 100 times better. So now, I'm very much interested in going to our boss rush room, even if we can't just teleport out. And the consumables are just straight up meaningless to me. Admittedly, actually on boss rush, we stand a pretty good chance of dying. But if there's a great item, we'll die, and then we'll respawn outside of the room anyway. I think we'll buy a key. Everything else would be uncivilized. We definitely don't need red candle. Brimstone's so good because it just generates like a stupid number of flies. Like, this is ridiculous. And we'll not use Book of Belial against Mom because it should be not necessary. One Brimstone shot plus Bob's Brain might be enough. Oh, we broke the freaking spawn. The thing is, if you walk like backwards as soon as you enter the room, I think Mom's foot doesn't spawn because I think maybe like the game is saying, you know, send wow. I think maybe the game is saying like, you know, send a hand out to kill them. I shouldn't have picked these up just in case we do want to kill ourselves on this deal with the devil, but let's see. I don't think we need Gimpy. I thought about it for a while. We might come back into it if we get HP here. Yeah, we'll take Magic Mushroom. And we'll fight, man. Magic Mushroom gives us a huge damage bonus. And even the enemies that we don't kill in one hit, we generate enough flies that they're dead in one hit whether they know it or not, you know? This could conceivably be the fastest boss rush I've ever done, actually. Which, it feels good to hear that. After some pretty slow runs recently, except for the last one, which was amazing. This is like a textbook, give me everything I want on a run. Also, one of the very few boss rushes, I should say, where I would expect to take 0 damage. I love that we're generating a huge fly army here, so when more annoying waves come out, they are not going to be a problem at all. Yeah, that's... I think you can probably say that this floor has gone down as like the best floor that I've ever had in Isaac history. What's our other enemy here? Oh, Little Chad, alright. Regular Chad. He became Little Chad pretty quickly, though. Alright, I'm very sorry about this, Chub. You are in for a rough time. One more hit after that one should be enough. Thank you, flies. It's amazing how much damage our flies do. Relative to the damage that I do. Wow, good Monstro laser. You know what? I need to own up to that one. That was my own idiocy. I guess we'll come over to this side now. We should actually go back to the other side just in case we end up fighting Bloat. We want to be ready for the Bloat laser. We want to be at least able to see it coming. Still got a huge fly army. Not the Bloat, but the Husk. Thank you, Bob's Brain. Now we're very much in the position where I would assume that, we can, beat the late game bosses without getting hit. Maybe not on our first life, but we got more than 9 ready. Well, 9 or more ready. Good stuff, but also the frame rate's getting a little chuggy. I don't know how much control over that I have. Where are you, Pestilence? Ah, up here, okay. Good. Wish you hadn't teleported, but I think Death is already dead. Oh, very nearly. There we go. And our final wave. Extremely easy. We're going to get another free item. I would do that boss rush, you know, Come on. I would do that boss rush every time. So, the interesting thing... I'll take Gimpy now. Let's just fuck around. The interesting thing about Brimstone Mom's Knife is that it's actually worse, I think, than just Brimstone. Or even than just Mom's Knife. They're both great. But the synergy is so cool and like so badass looking that you take it every time, no matter what. It's just ridiculous. So this is, you know, it's a losable run by virtue of the fact that I keep giving up HP. I know I left a key back there. But even if we lose this run, I'm going to feel very happy about it. Because, like, this is a tap shot, alright? Let me just hit the button as quickly as I can. That's a tap shot. We shoot like 7 knives out. I like it. If anything kills us on this run, it's probably going to be Bob's Brain. Which I actually kind of like, you know, it keeps me honest. The flies. Actually, the effect of Brimstone Mom's Knife might be worse than Brimstone or Mom's Knife individually, but maybe the benefit is that the flies become incredibly powerful, because they're looking pretty good. Tell you what, we will come back and play this one. There's a Tinted Rock over here as well, so, you know, even with half a heart, times 9, question mark, I wasn't that concerned about our HP on this run, but if we get some Spirit Hearts, that'll help out a lot. There's Rotten Meat for an HP up, and there's a Spirit Heart there. Keep in mind we have one more Deal with the Devil coming. Yeah, gotta be careful about that one. Yeah, we'll have a Deal with the Devil coming right now. Well, after we beat this upcoming boss, which should be very quick. Might as well be shooting at, like, nearly all the time. Champions that explode could also get us. Silkworms, which are basically, you know, non-champions that explode. They could do some damage to us, but apart from that, it's Bob's brain, man. That was such a great boss rush room. Magic Mushroom, if you weren't a gross piece of fungus, I would kiss you. Shouldn't need mushrooms that you find growing in your basement, though, but at the same time, such a good item. Shows up all the time, and is probably, like, one of the items with the highest incidence of, like, pickups to wins, if that makes sense. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, 99% of the time, well, we probably don't have that high of a sample size, but probably, like, 90% of the time I picked up Brimstone, I've won. Probably, like, 85% of the time that I picked up Mom's Knife, I've won. Maybe 100% of the time that I've gotten Epic Fetus, but that's, like, twice. But, I'm pretty sure Magic Mushroom's up there. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, 80% of the time that I picked up Magic Mushroom, I won the run. Just a slightly better Cricket's Head, which is great. There's our boss room. Are you gonna become Ooze? Are you gonna become Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too? No? Okay, I appreciate it. I put that bomb down there. I hit the E key on my keyboard in panic, so I can't hate on the game for that one. Here, we're gonna see the real power of this item now with Book of Belial. Alright. Pretty nice 1-2-3 combo there. Growth Hormones, fantastic. And a 3-heart, yeah, let's do it, why not? Ghost Baby. Well worth the death, I'd say. Thank God for Ghost Baby. TGFGB. Thank God for Ghost Baby. Got any red hearts? Red chests in here? No? Okay. It takes a very special run to put me in a situation where I have no HP, but feel great about it. This is that very special run. Like, if I was in this run as the Lost, I would be like... I probably wouldn't have picked up Bob's brain, but apart from that, I would have been like, oh, this is, like, an amazing situation. Like, this is your ideal Lost run if you're not going to get Holy Mantle. Plus, we have 9 lives, so this is, yeah, this is just straight up your ideal Lost run right here. I'm skipping keys. I know. It's bad habits. At the same time. Oh, that's a worse habit. Skipping keys is a bad habit, but come on. That's... in response to the accusation that skipping keys is a bad habit, here's what I have to say. Just throw 17 knives in the air in about a quarter of a second. Let's get another dead end. I guess I'll take the pill. Sure. That's a good outcome for us. Not going back for the tower card. More likely to hurt us than it is to help us. Wow, alright. An enemy did real damage to us. I feel like an asshole now. I've got to go back for the keys. Oh, shit. I don't think we have Guppy's tail. We got head, I think. Calm down. It's going to be okay. I think we got head, 9 lives, and paw. Bob's brain's ready, so you got to be wary about. At the same time, it's better to have the keys than not have them. That's fine. I'm super confident about this run. I mean that sincerely. It's not just me putting up a facade. It's a great position for us to be in here. If you gave me the opportunity to have this run, or like a run with 1/3 the amount of damage but full HP, I would take this run 100 times out of 100. More fun, and I think a little bit more interesting. Mostly because we're shooting knives out of our goddamn hands. Not sure if you noticed that part. It's pretty integral to my reasons for enjoying this run, though. Ooh, a secret room. Maybe a 1-up, por favor? That's a second secret room. Let's give it a try. I don't know if this will do anything, but we'll give it a try. It does nothing, I think. I was hoping our shots would kind of spin around a little bit, do a little dance, you know, get down tonight. What do you want from me here? Okay, Mom's Heart should go down in one hit. But it is kind of like we're at the point where I need to be a little bit smarter about my use of items like Book of Belial. So I'm only going to use Book of Belial if I feel like we need to. Because otherwise I'd rather keep it for like a later life, if that makes sense. So we're going to head up to the cathedral. What I don't want to do is use it right away and then just take damage. So I'd rather use it when we're like 25% invested in a difficult room. Come on, Curse of the Blind again. That's how we ended up in this Ghost Baby conundrum to begin with. Yeah, we'll do it. This room is going to be longer. So I don't mind popping Book of Belial. It might not actually be longer. It might be very, very short indeed. Glad we got rid of Bob's Brain. Double Monstro. Should be able to die before Bob's Brain comes back. We got nothing of value from here, but nothing of value was lost either. We got nothing of value here, except literal money. Which I think might be valuable in some parts of the world. Correct me if I'm wrong. Probably should have died there. I aimed Bob's Brain very willy-nilly. It should have exploded on that Widow. It didn't, thankfully. I appreciate that. And I'm very excited to see what these chests will bring me. We've had incredibly good luck on this run. I would love to see even more of that on the chest. I don't know what, like, Spoonbender would be hilarious. I did not want to fight Envy, really, but I don't think there's any point in using Book of Belial here, because we're pretty much going to one-shot everything. Or, like, 50 shot, but we're shooting 50 knives at the same time, so that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Spoonbender would be ridiculous. More damage upgrades would, of course, be lovely. Bob's Brain is back, so be careful. Lucky Rock, not necessary by any means. There we go. Big room. I don't like this room, actually. Any enemies with homing tears are automatically, like, times 80% dickish. That's alright. I would rather have more lives for the chest, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not very pleased with the rationing of my HP, you know, my HP economy right now. Should just stand on the other side, just fire these shots up. But we're still fine. I'll start to get nervous when we get down to like 1 HP or like 2 HP on a really tough room. Like we're on a double cage room, and not 2 HP, 2 lives, I should say. Good stuff. Very easy. Ooh, very a little tricky there, but we ended up doing fine. What do you got for me? Don't create sights, you dick. It's alright, we finished that room. We know it's a dead end. We're down to 4 lives. No Spirit Hearts. You know, I'm starting to get a little nervous when I'm talking about Spirit Hearts, when previously I've been thinking that it's, unnecessary. Perhaps a little bit of hubris coming back to bite me in the ass here. But still, 4 lives. That's 4 more than you start with. Nick would be having an aneurysm right now. Thank you for the Spirit Heart. That was really bad. I am really racking up the death counter, I'll admit that. With 2 lives, I think I'm gonna pop Bob's Brain right away. Not Bob's Brain. Hopefully Bob's Brain. But I'm gonna pop Book of Belial right away. Another BB word there. And the reason I pop it right away is because I don't expect to take 2 hits, so we might as well give ourselves the best chance possible to not take 2 hits. And now with 2 HP, my chances of winning have probably, like, tripled. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it might be true. There might be some synergistic benefit there. Let's see what we got out of our chest here. Curse of the Unknown. Well, at least it's pretty easy to know where we stand. This should be ridiculous. It doesn't seem to really affect it on the second shot. That's anemic, black beam. I mean, it's not that great. Triple shot's pretty nice. Wow, thank you. I think Gimpy actually paid out there, potentially making it a game-winning item there. I know Gimpy, I underrate it, I think, a little bit sometimes. I like it, though. Don't underrate it as much as I used to. I used to think it was just bad, which is just incredibly stupid. It's not a bad item. There's still something alive over here? I mean, it's gonna wish it wasn't in a second. But yeah, like the triple shot, I was hoping that we'd get like 3 times the knives kind of flying out. Maybe we do, and we just have so many knives that it's kind of hard to tell. What, you know, what's 3 times infinity? Infinity, the end. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, we're doing so much damage here. Maybe our knives do a little bit more damage, or maybe our knives individually do a little bit less damage. I don't know. I don't really care. We're tearing ass. That's all I know. Get out of here so I can Bob's brain it up. Botched it. Botched it real bad. Yeah, we're gonna win. Even if I have to beat Blue Baby without taking damage, this is a one run. You can tell that our damage is amazing because I'm not even thinking about using Book of Belial on a room like that. That would mostly be considered super annoying. I will go back for that, but maybe not yet. Yeah, just start tap shooting the shit out of them here. Oh, I love it. That'll teach. They're like, if we get up close, we're fucked. What are we gonna do? Get far away? And we give you a little bit of this action then. Non-stop knives. Kung Fu hustle, baby. Let's do this. Should be a ton of oh my god. Yeah, you should not have hit me. That just made it easier on me. You just made me mad. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.